At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. We'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Poor choice this time to bring it out, so they contain him before he even reaches the 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Cougar 19.
Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Ready.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Complete beyond the marker. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go now.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it deep downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Ready up.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Come on. Hit. Like it.
Now looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Browns first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes out to the left. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
Ready.
Sticking to the air here. On the screen, this is Sampson. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Well, this is the type of game you've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
18. Let's go. Bronco 80.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Getting out to his left. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
19 targets.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, you can see he gets the ball and he sees the defender waiting for him right on the edge. And at that point, dead on arrival. A good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Tag. Cougar 19.
Looking in the air here. Buys time, rolling right. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. That eye for the end zone. It's part of the reason they brought him in, right, Brock? And he definitely didn't look like a rookie on that one.
No, not at all. Looked like a seasoned pro right there.
Yeah, he definitely did. And that's got to be the exact type of play that they were hoping to see out of him here in year 1.
Yeah, you're really looking, Kate, for all the signs for a rookie quarterback that he has what it takes to succeed at this level. And that is an NFL throw.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Gather. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. He's going to throw it. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Check smash. Cougar 79 Bronco. Warrior 70.
Here's a throw. Short pass brought in. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happens.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Check. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He's going to push one deep down. Caught at the 20-yard line. And the next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Our score, 14-0. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the 2nd, and they have to be thinking points here. Sign quarterback run here, and he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, games that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Quick pass, right side, complete. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 1-score game in the first half. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go now. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready? Ready?
Running right with Sampson. It's a cutback. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, with plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Clock quick right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Mike Cougar, 19. Ready, ready.
Hand off to Sampson. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Browns take a 13-point lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
How about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, smash! Riggs! Tracking 60! Let's go!
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He throws a bullet to the 6. This is caught inside the 15. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
And the Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's the give to Dowdle. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off for 6.
Steelers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completes this is Fannin. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready. Ready.
They'll go play action. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, start. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that makes it 4th down.
What quarter you in?
The Browns are lined up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors.
I said, what quarter are you in?
125 in 2nd.
The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Oh, no, I'm not veteran yet. I'm just starter 5.
The inside give to Dowdle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
What the hell was that from?
Back to throw now. It's complete inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Warren here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He's got it at the 5. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers earn the chance to tie.
Had to calm down. That boy should not even be beat.
His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Had to calm down. I missed the kick. Ha. Okay. Okay, Madden. Okay, Madden. That's cool. I don't know how I did that, but whatever.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
7 Pirates, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
1st and 10, they're going to throw. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. The rookie from Georgia has it.
You see quarterbacks in this league love targeting their slot guys so often. They get plenty of chances defensively to take one the other way. Nice to see him come through with that one. And what a great read to get in position for that pick.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Got all of it, but no good. He needed a touch more to clear that crossbar. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Johnson with a return here. Things going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
1st and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. They're going to try and throw it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain, with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Tracking 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And he put everything he's got behind it. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Throw left side finds Fryermuth. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Throwing it again here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
18, go! Bronco 80. Hey, smash. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 79 Bronco. Warriors 70.
Still sticking with the passing game. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And they get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
He's going to throw it again. He's a dump off to Warren. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. It was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, kid? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was a practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Short pass brought in, and he's short of the first after a mile gain.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Five still to go here. This is second down.
60 Eagles, 60. Tag, Purple 80. 60 Vikings, 60.
He's dropping back to throw. 12 yards on that play. A good call. Nets on the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it could suck the wind out of that defense.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Take it off with it again. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That play good for 17 and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Working inside the red zone. On the screen, this is Sampson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Brown's ball working to carry this lead through to the end. Offense to the line, second down.
Go. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Throw is caught. This is down all the way to the 3.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Back to throw on third down. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Now, you can't do that. It's got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 79 Bronco. Mustang 19. Check go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Half the 60, half the 60. 69, 19 Lion. Under 10, under 10, 10. Cup 19, cup 19. Chase it, chase it.
Again to throw on second. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
19 tight, 19, 18, Pioneer. Street, go, street. Rig alert, rig alert. Go, street. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check smash, check smash. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18, Panther 11, Panther 11. And that's good.
Sticking to the air here. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. 19 Lion. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They are throwing it again. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. Hurt, hurt. Hurt, hurt.
He'll throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Street. 18 Pioneer. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Panther 60, 60 Eagles, 60. Ready.
Get to Sampson here up the middle. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. The Steelers calling their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. On first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing from the gun. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Back. Bronco 80.
Looking to throw. Buying some time right. That one's complete right side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Here we go. 70 Lion. Hey, smash. Buffalo 18. 18 Rebel. 18 Rebel. Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Caught into the hands of Fryermuth. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
7-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers 8 points behind. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
60 Eagles. 6 Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go get 6. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Big Lion. Get up.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Street. Street. No street. Check smash. Check smash. Big alert. Big alert.
got whistles, but not for delay a game. They were able to get a timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. The time is there, but the timeouts are not. They've got to be smart. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. 18 Pioneer. Hey, smash. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Scoop.
He'll look to throw it. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go, Sackers trade. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. 79 Bronco. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Here he is to throw. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Line up the design keeper. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd.
Yeah. 41. A minute and 3 and a 4. Shouldn't he be up, but he's up, unfortunately. I'm kind of pissed.
Well, you do have the Steelers. It's not like you're at the best roster.
He got the Browns right now, and he didn't even use a shooter. He used another dude, the fast ass, what did his Razorback do?
Dylan Gabriel?
No, the black dude.
Oh, you talking about the nigga that's still in college?
Yeah, but this is I guess he got drafted because he's on here.
Well, if you talking about the big ass quarterback from
6'6", the Razorback dude.
Yes, he is still in school.
Oh, they
He's still in school.
That's
why I'm like, this has to.
Oh, they put the thing.
Yeah, because he wasn't even in the draft this year.
I thought
Like the rookie that just got drafted. No, he didn't. Because what's his last name? I forget his last name.
Taylor, I think it is.
Not Taylor.
I'm gonna look in a minute. Ooh, he was on it, but I still threw that shit. I don't care, bro. Yo, the linebacker ain't gonna grab that shit. We tied up right now. 42 seconds left, and dang, he got one time out. You have to use mine because the game decided to say, "Fuck you, we're gonna freeze," and wouldn't let me hike the ball. So that's kind of messed up because I don't got no timeout now.
Okay, you're not talking about him. You're talking about a different nigga. But I know who this is, and he did get drafted.
Okay, so he did get drafted by the Browns?
Yeah, you're not talking. I thought you were talking about a different nigga, but no, you're talking about AJ.
Oh.
I mean, not AJ. Taylor Green.
Yeah, I think that might be him. You wouldn't dare. Pick. Get it, please, one of y'all. Dang it. He tried, though. I ain't mad. You tried. That would have been the game. Dang, nice tip up. I just tried, bro. You even I shot myself in the foot by mistake. I had a wide open dude first round day button. I don't know why I'm still doing that, but it's annoying.
any area with positivity and light, but such an evil being could not be purified so easily. So Sukuna followed up with his final attack, the Divine Blaster. This is Vlad.
Down. Use that last time out. You trying to get a field goal range?
Mario beat Bowser with one hit and went to save the princess. But when he went to get his reward, she said no because
He's not going deep, but it's gonna be a pick if you try that.
He started thinking about
Pick. He got. Oh my God! Y'all not jumping on anything, bro. Now you might as well kick a field goal for the damn win, cause they are like I can't jump on stuff, bro. This is the second time you threw some ducks and nobody reacted.
which would make him super strong.
Oh, he's going for an empty base. Oh damn. Oh, cause he used his time. He must have kicked on got no. Okay, bet. Oh, what time we go then?
Even more muscular than Luigi. Together, they went back to find Bowser. They were now so muscular that the princess fell in love with them the moment she saw them. But instead of staying with her, they
Hell nah, I'll swat that before I let you catch that bit.
They forced Bowser to eat mushrooms until he became muscular too. The three of them became super strong chaps, so they would never need a princess's approval. Mario beat Bowser with
Yeah, Mary.
Completion. They come up on 2nd and 10.
Y'all just put me on a dude, please. Thank you.
He's gonna throw it again. Force that to his right.
Yeah, you ran out. You better get tried out of bounds by hit stick you. Yeah, it's green. Traven, I see it back in there. It's green. The fast behind dude. Got like 94 speed.
So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to.
You like the kick to me? I don't think he know that if I score is game time. Cause they messed it up on here. I don't know how the heck they did, but they did. So if I score a touchdown, game over. No, that player right. Come on. I gotta see him again. Next time, I'm gonna get now, Brown. Next game, you getting blown out the water, bro. I literally beat you. I was beating you one damn play. And you react. You finally took heed of it, but it was already too late, low key.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. Quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
It's a gain of 5, but they're still well behind the sticks. 3rd down coming up.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets this one to Freiermuth.
I just head top that boy with Freiermuth. Ooh, boy. Boy, that was a risky, but it worked out in my favor. Take some of this down slowly. Oh, that's touchdown. That's touchdown. Go. Go, dog. You don't got no juice to you, boy. I'm about to put your other boy in. He gonna get loose. Let me go to gadget play.
series here.
Yeah, and you do all this work, all this heavy lifting to get into the red zone. It's got to be a touchdown, and that's all you're thinking offensively. You are not going to feel good coming off the field if you got to settle for 3.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Debo, you was almost out of there, Brody.
When you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line.
This second, I should turn my play on you now real quick.
To make the stop and ruin that play.
Chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win.
This
Gotta
girl
make
is a
this
professional
count as they come
skater,
up on
and this is
2nd
part
down.
of her intense training. She has a resistance band tied around her waist, which makes every step a challenge. This training is
Bro, seriously?
to reach speeds of up to 50 kilometers per hour. And look how fast she moves forward as soon as the band is removed.
Actually, Nero will kill you right here because you're welcome to OP in that zone.
Ignore it. But if your answer is the angel, hit like and subscribe and leave a heart in the comments. Now look. Why is someone stopping this?
In the zone. Okay. Pittman, I need you right here. I caught it! I caught it! Oh my God! How risky can you be, my boy? Sheesh! Touchdown! Oh, they changed. Did you get a chance? I threw a scary ass bell lie and I actually scored off. It's insane to me. But the thing about this, Traven, I'm not even supposed to be down because you know when you kick an extra point, right? They put the line in the middle, let's just win, right? You know what I'm talking about? The field goal, the extra point. I ended up kicking it wide left when I never touched my stick at all. And it's crazy. The one time I did not look at it.
Oh wait, actually, that is not true anymore.
I've been doing it this whole game.
No, I'm saying it's the accuracy of the kicker also.
Well, you know,
did you put it directly in the middle when you push X on the kick?
No, it always stayed in the middle. I've literally been looking the whole time. The one time I did not look.
Not where the thing was at when you pushed X on the kick.
Mm-hmm.
Did you push X in the middle or did you push X kind of to the left?
No, I just hold X. Click. I don't got the kicking the college one. We went back to the class because everybody was complaining. I'm not low key mad at that. So we got the old school one that Madden had. You get what I'm talking about?
Oh yes, I don't think the old school one shows win though. Have you played in a windy game where the shit moved because of the wind? Because I don't think the old school
but I'm saying like in this whole game, I've been kicking, and this the one time that it freaking made me kick it somewhere it shouldn't have been, and I didn't even touch anything. I'm like, this whole game, you went there, Travis.
I'm confused on what you're saying.
Hold on, let me finish.
Are you saying your controller messed up, or are you saying like the game was true?
But that's what it acted like. I'm like, bro, I've been kicking this whole game, and now y'all want to act like.
So then there had to be some win.
But it ain't show no win. That's what I'm getting at.
The old school don't show win.
I have to look once I get out there again.
That's what I'm saying. Have you played in a game where the kicking meter was moving because of the win?
I don't think this so far. I don't think
because
so.
To my knowledge, the old one didn't show win. If you're talking about the one where it was like a thing going up, and you push X when it was
Oh, he
stopped.
got me. Nice play. Nice play action, bro. I was in there with TJ. I got on the running back. I swear I thought you behind was throwing it to him. Why y'all make me But it's a pit. You dumb. You dumb. You had a whole bunch of checkdowns. You went for that? Hey, I made a blind read when I had old people. You made a blind read when you had open people. So that's GG's. 28-35. He tried to go for the home run train when he could have just checked down. He had 2 check down because I switched it and it made me come down. And he had a dude behind me for the first and probably more yards, and he just threw the big down, knowing his quarterback is around 70, just like mine. And he tried to throw a deep route, who Ramsey was on. You know the rule. You don't try the best corner. And then it was a safety up top, too, because it was covered 4. So it was a LL regardless, but all I know, we rivals, so when I see you again, it ain't going to be this close. I'm blowing your ass out. Because you shouldn't be. I had to sit down and get warmed up.
Necessarily, just to let him feel what it's like to wear a jersey. At least that was the plan. But with 4 minutes to go in last week's game, Coach Johnson stood up and pointed at number 52. Jason's first shot was a 20-footer from the right baseline. Was it close? Did y'all enjoy this? His second shot was a chalk. A 3-point, no doubt. Jason wasn't done yet. It was fun. How hard is it? Jason ended up shooting 6 3-pointers, one right after the other. He had 20 points total. Each time a shot went in, his teammates in the crowd went a little crazy. His last pass, right at the buzzer, created total mayhem. Because he is autistic, Jason says he's used to feeling different, but never this different.
My thing is, when a person complaining about put on chewing the clock if you just going sit there, which I was doing hot rods. But my thing is, homie, I didn't complain to you at all. You was doing the same thing. It makes no sense. Like I had to see if you was doing it first before I started doing it. Or you was trying to troll and do it back to me without having chew the clock on. But my thing was, bro, I didn't complain to you at all. I don't be hate. That's what be pissing me off. Like you 1-4 right now. You 1-4, and that game shouldn't even been close. And you complain about chew the clock. You shouldn't even been up. I did a playmaking skill, and my dang person just